Alright guys, so I've actually been sitting on this for quite a while, but this is going to be a rather large video for my channel. Hopefully I'm going to be handling it right. I'm pre-recording this a few days before, but the publication date is actually going to be 12 a.m. in Hanoi, Vietnam. At least that was the one set by Bethesda in their NDA. But either way, what they've done is actually reached out to a bunch of content creators, different websites, things like Nexus, as well as different YouTubers, and actually created a program where they share details about their upcoming releases with them so we can make schedule adjustments and I could actually be available when their next game is announced to cover it. Well, as of today, the NDA is lifted and we're all allowed to announce to you that Starfield is in fact the next Bethesda Game Studios game. If you look around on YouTube or a lot of other websites, probably like right now if you're watching this video right after it came out, you're going to see a lot of people uploading this video, those of us who are actually invited into this program. And this is actually really big, so I doubted this for quite a while. Part of being in the program is to keep up an act that you are not in the program and still make normal speculation videos because they don't want people to know that you actually know what the game is. But yeah guys, it's coming. Starfield is going to be fully revealed at this E3. Right now they're doing a soft reveal, just getting the name out there. We have a few details that we're allowed to share with all of you, as well as a short snippet of gameplay that I'm not entirely sure if it's in-game. I mean, obviously with any of these kind of short snippets of gameplay, it's hard to get a feel for the graphical fidelity of the game as a whole. But that's going to be towards the end of the video, and I would definitely stay around for that. So right off the bat, Starfield is going to be a RPG taking place in a time 250 years in the future. Since then, technology has progressed. It is actually not going to be in the same universe as Fallout 4 and Skyrim. There's a popular leak, but that was totally bogus. In reality, it actually takes place in the same universe as Wolfenstein and Prey, interestingly enough. It's not entirely clear as to what that actually is going to entail for the game, but either way, Wolfenstein and Prey have a lot of depth and interest behind them, so hopefully that does bring something cool to the table with Starfield. The premise behind the game is you're going to have your own little fleet of ships that you'll start out as obviously just one ship, and then from there you can build outwards. It's going to be using a lot of the same systems in Fallout 4's settlement mode, so you can actually build up some of these ships, travel through the universe, and take on different planets. You can actually land on many of these different planets, and there you can have interactions with some of the NPCs. Bethesda does mention how these planets are meant to be massive. It's going to be a slightly scaled down version of the playable area in Fallout 4. But still, there are multiple of these playable areas. They're using some apparently advanced technology here to actually generate quests on those planets as well as their story missions placed down individually. But from what they've shown us, and I'm not allowed to share everything, it looks extremely promising. It's definitely computer generated, but it's hard to tell without someone telling you beforehand. And if all that wasn't enough, this is going to be a true RPG. As you start at the game, you're actually going to be able to largely build your character from the ground up. You could choose its race, actually do some of the morphology on the guy's body. It's definitely taking an approach like The Sims. As far as story elements, available races, things like that, we don't have many details. In the gameplay I'm going to show you towards the end of this, you can infer some things. You can see some of the different races that will be available. And I'm sure a lot of people, myself included, will do full analysis frame by frame on that video. We only just got it, so it's hard to do it right now. And one of the other major new announcements coming with this is actually the expansion and really overhaul of Creation Club. This is something I'm really excited for. They showed us some of the upcoming releases for that. They're inducting mod authors right now. Unfortunately, there's no way to apply. They're actually just reaching out to mod authors, but it's going to be a huge part of this game on launch. It seems like they're largely abandoning typical DLC and just going for a full-on Creation Club approach here. What that means is a ton of the high-quality additional content is going to be locked behind a paywall. I'm personally a huge fan of this. The base game price is only going to be $40, and a lot of the additional cool stuff you have to pay slight amounts for, but all around, if you want to have a cool experience, it'll still be under $60. Many of the really stylish armors will run you $2 to $3, but that's a great deal when you actually look at how much detail it is and the fidelity of some of those. That's largely what I'm allowed to share with you right now. If I'm the first video or kind of news source you're seeing about this, well, I'm happy to be the one that breaks the news to you. This is very exciting. It's huge for all of us. I think it's going to truly revolutionize RPGs and really the Bethesda formula as a whole. I've yet to actually play the game, but hopefully that'll be coming over the next couple months, as well as some gameplay on my channel. As always, I thank you guys for watching, but now for the part everyone's been waiting for, the actual gameplay of Starfield.
Dr. Spock, buddy, wait for me! Please, get up the rocket, I won't go to the moon first! I have got everything already on me! Don't leave me here, buddy, no! That can't happen to me.